Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gonna jack it?
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Steelers.
They're going to look to throw. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7. Steelers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following. That's the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Conner on the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Carried by number 29.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll set up a throw. The 20. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, G-Line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, smash. That's 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Oh, you get on the head. Oh, you get on the head. Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point try by Bailey. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Browns 21. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the 1st half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Browns 28, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 13. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Back to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
The 25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and 2. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And his throw here is incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Joseph Charlton now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Browns continue to roll.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive,
the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to not much of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt until my offense got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But
Things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Here we go, let's bring it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied the hit and pick up yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. It's just me and you. 59. Mike's 59. Pick it up, pick it up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
You better bring it. 18 running. Check. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
At the 14-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And he's got it. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this one in for a Browns score. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Browns 63, Steelers 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2nd and 9 now. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Browns 70, Steelers 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Again, it's Conner. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No,
third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Open man is Sims. He's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
His 48-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd and 4. Short throw to Disley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Steeler first down.
Now Conner. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go street. 59. Tackles. Tackles. Cut my team. Cut my team.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Pick it up, G. 59. 19 tight. 19 tight. Okay, double up. Mike, check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are pouring it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Had 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Ready? Yeah, come on. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference. Pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Barely got the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on now. Check 37. Check 37. Be good.
They'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
58 for Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Tonight,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.